Howdy, folks, and welcome to this reaction to the second Avengers Endgame trailer, official trailer. I think this is trailer number 2. We reacted to trailer number 1, so I said before, big Marvel fan, Marvel fanboy from a kid reading comics. Really enjoyed it, and have watched every single Marvel movie. Really excited, even the ones before the official MCU. Goes, way back to really crappy movies. But I'm really jazzed about this one to see how they're going to resolve this problem. So, without further ado, jump into, everybody says that, without further delay, I'll start saying that. Without further delay, we'll jump right into the official trailer for Marvel's Avengers Endgame. Here we go. That's very gray. That's the wrecked.
It's like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the wrecked Iron Man one suit.
Cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you.
Okay, so he's talking to her, to Pepper.
I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
So it's more of the message he was sending her, the final message. And now, we're going through each hero. Cool.
None of us can go back.
Along with some shots of where they are now.
And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
Oh, cool. Who we've lost.
I keep telling everybody they should move on.
All black except for the red.
But not us.
Heard that line already.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We'll come back. We'll talk about this in a minute.
We will.
That was really cool with Rocket.
Whatever it takes.
Nebula. Karen Gillan.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, these are these new outfits they were talking about. Nebula's there too. Neat. Oh my God, we got a lot to talk about. All right, where's the little tag thing? There's going to be one. There always is. There she is.
I like this one.
Very cool. All right, I guess now that I haven't seen Captain Marvel in theaters, I want to react to it with you guys. I'm not a big theater guy, I'm really excited to see this movie, but I haven't seen movies in theaters since maybe the first Avengers. I just don't like theaters. I'm sorry. I prefer to watch in a privacy of my own home. So I will do so, and I'm going to react to Captain Marvel when it becomes available digitally as well. But I've heard, I don't mind spoilers, so I've heard bits of it, and I've heard that she was in the one of the after credit scenes was her showing up with the Avengers, or the remains of them. So let's go back here to the beginning. And we get, like I said, kind of a flashback of we get speaking by Tony, which is continuing his message to Pepper, but a little bit of flashback of the things where he's been and where he is now. And then we get the same thing with Cap, although it's, I believe it is not. I know it's not Cap speaking, but I believe it's Agent Carter speaking. I could be wrong. I think it was her, over him, as well as she was speaking over a couple of the others too, as we get here. Black Widow and now Ronin, I think. There's Ronin persona. And we get Thor, and then we see, everybody going away. And I like I don't know if I like, it's interesting, the black and white with just the red accents. But when we get into the actual, here we go. We get into the actual show, and I'll leave the sound on. You guys probably won't hear it when I play little bits, but we get Scott here. I think he's just come back because he looks surprised that everybody, so many people are missing, and he's seeing these posters about missing people and freaking out a bit about it. And then I don't know what this is going to be doing. Oh, I'm toggling sound, aren't I? I don't know what what that's signifying, the ship flying in. I guess it's a Quinjet. So I guess it's them coming into the town. Well, she's got red hair, so it's later in the movie because she starts out in the trailers we've seen with the blondish hair still from the previous movie. And she's teamed up with Ronan, and this is the cool shot. Go on, man. War Machine and Rocket. Oh, great combo. Just love it. I love his goggles. I don't know why he's not wearing them, but they're cool. Yeah, we heard that line before. New haircut. Nebula. Karen Gillan. I love that she is a part of the MCU. Big Doctor Who fan. And by the way, I know from the last time in the trailer, from the first one, I mentioned Cap and his strap on his shield, and I was saying something was up with the shield. He was just pulling it tight. It dawned on me very soon after that, but it just escaped me in the beginning. His mouth looks a little bloody. Like he's just been in a pretty big fight. I mean, his teeth look pretty clear, but his mouth looks bloody. I mean, he looks like he's been in a big fight, so that's not surprising. That's okay. Never mind. I was going to get into becoming a gun nerd again, but that's okay. I'll skip that. These suits. Now, there's speculation that these suits are going to be used to go into the quantum realm, perhaps. They'll be like quantum realm suits, so that they can travel theoretically to different points in time, is a lot of the current speculation about what might be happening. It's cool to see Nebula in the team, so she didn't just abandon Tony, as some people thought, and we were kind of led to believe when Tony was saying he was all alone, basically. There was thought that maybe she had just abandoned him and just left on her own and was out of the movie. But it's good to see that she's in the movie and she's going to be there moving forward. All right. Red hair. Short red hair, actually. So she's back in action. She's meaning all business again. She's back to Black Widow, whereas the blonde hair was kind of her way of, remember, it was her way of kind of blending in and kind of going incognito. But we get Captain Marvel and we get Thor, and I think the reason he likes her is she wasn't fazed by that, is my guess. Okay, but this is early. Black Widow's got blonde hair, so this is really early on. But I guess, then again, spoiled by the end of Captain Marvel, the in-credit scene, that she did arrive when they were still, trying to figure out what to do, and the pager goes off. Or pager stops paging, and she shows up and asks where Fury is. So, all right, we got Rhodey back here, and blonde Black Widow. So, yeah, very early on. That's cool. We didn't see Captain Marvel. We didn't see her, Carol, in the segment where I don't think we saw her in the segment where they're all marching in their outfits. I mean, she wouldn't need it, right? I mean, you wouldn't think Thor would need it. I don't think we saw Thor here either, which would make sense. He probably wouldn't need it either. Just the fleshy types who are weak would need these suits, you would think. Well, I guess if they're shrinking down into the quantum realm, maybe they all would. Although maybe Carol can already do that. Who was that? Okay, I'm trying to get a sequence here. Okay, so that was Scott, I think I saw behind Black Widow. Is that Scott back there? Yes, next to Nebula. Right? Yes, okay, cool. Just trying to figure out everybody we saw and identify them. So this is super cool, guys. Wow. Let's get the logo to come in here. Yeah, Endgame. Really looking forward to it. My personal speculation, because somebody is probably at least one of the originals is probably going to die, right? I don't think it's going to be Iron Man. I think it's going to be Cap. I really think it's going to be Cap because Cap is, if you think about it, he's alone. I mean, yeah, he's got the new Agent Carter as potentially a girlfriend, but his love of his life is gone. He's out of time. I think he's the one who's going to sacrifice himself and end up dying for real in this one. I don't think it's going to be Iron Man. I really don't. I think he's been around for so long and gone through so much, and well, so is Cap. But I mean, he's gone through so much that I think the powers that be are going to give him the reward of being able to quote unquote retire with Pepper, and live happily ever after, as it were. So I don't think he's going to die. My prediction is Cap. I don't know about anybody else. Maybe Ronan. No, because he's going to get his family back. Maybe Black Widow. Maybe. If there's only one, I think it's going to be Cap, and there may only be one. To really hit us with the maximum impact, you would think there would be just one, and it would be really big and powerful. If you do too many of them, kill off too many of them, it kind of lessens it because it spreads it out. You'd think it would make it bigger, but I think it would actually kind of spread it out and lessen the impact. So I think it's going to be Cap. My prediction is Cap and only Cap will die for real at the end of Avengers. And he's got some people who can step up into the Cap role, right? Got Falcon as well as others. Certainly, we've got the Winter Soldier who could step up. So, yeah, that's my prediction. What do you guys think? What's your prediction? What's going to happen? Are we going to get some real deaths in here? How many? Who? Why? Did I miss something in this trailer that's really cool? I'm sure I did. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.